biggest podcast on Rumble.
That's right.
Don't know if you noticed today, but apparently,
Dr. Chris already has a little rocket.
yeah, peace talks didn't go so well.
Didn't
Don't know if you noticed.
Oh, just checking audio.
We have the button.
I can tip with my Rumble wallet, so yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering.
Rumble wallet, you all should have by now.
We should all have Rumble wallets. Invest in Bitcoin. Hell, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm not a financial consultant.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, so Iran
got bombed. And now that the Ayatollah has been confirmed, I'm sure Iran's not confirming it, but now that he's been confirmed as well as being dead, I'd say it was a pretty good.
How do you think they confirmed it? You think they like had a satellite zoom in?
No, I think they have Mossad agents there.
Not just regular CIA?
No, I think it's Mossad because they already said that. What was that group that they made to make sure they didn't have any Mossad agents, and they were the guys that led the group were fucking Mossad agents. They're
the most Mossad thing.
Yeah, like I think Mossad did it. I think they were like, oh,
Mossad out Mossaded themselves,
and I bet that they would have probably had to do some sort of DNA. Like that would be my guess.
Yeah.
It would be a DNA thing. Epic Fury. I believe that's exactly what I'd call that.
It was the same name as the trilogy between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder.
Oh yeah,
it's close. Something like that.
But that was a pretty intriguing day. I mean, I woke up this morning and it was kind of like, oh, there's a video of Trump talk about we're going to bomb Iran. And now with it all said and done, I see Democrats out here. Number one, some of them are almost pro-Iran.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is wild. And the ones that aren't going that route, the other ones are going, well, I know that there's a terrible man that's been taken off this planet, but can we just overlook how America did it?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want you to. We did what we had to do.
We notified the Big Eight.
We told people. And at the end of the day, I heard a story, and I haven't verified it, but I heard a story that we even offered to give them all the nuclear fuel they would need to run their country on nuclear power if they would stop all production of uranium and refinement of uranium and all of that. And they turned that down.
That was them fucking around.
And then at about 2 o'clock our time in the morning, they found out.
They found right the fuck out.
Ayatollah's dead. There's actually, I got a list.
40 members total.
40 members. I don't have all 40 but all the major names. Ayatollah, that's the supreme leader of Iran. He has the highest authority. Rules since 1989. He was killed in an Israeli airstrike on his Tehran compound per Trump, Israeli officials, and multiple sources. He was 86. Ali Shahi-Khan. I'm going to fuck these names up. Top security advisor to Khamenei, secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, former IGRC Navy chief and key regime figure. Mohammed Pakpour, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard. Aziz Amar Nasherazadeh, Iran's defense minister. Mohammad Shahzar, head of Khamenei's military bureau. Shali Asid, head of the Iranian military intelligence. Hassoun Habal Amenali, chairman of the SPND, that's their nuclear weapons research, and then Razi Mazi-Nai, that's probably not how the fuck you say his name, former nuclear program. But those are some of the key figures. There were people in parliament. I'm reading stories that says we bombed their parliament. We really did just go in there and tried to give the Iranian people. And see, that's something that all these Democrats that are arguing about it. Number one, Obama bombed to 8 countries. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about it. Now, depending on what happens, like I think he has like 30 days he could bomb a country without actually asking Congress for it.
Is that how that law works?
Oh no, won't you? I think so. I think so, unless they force it to a vote. And then if they force it to the vote, I don't know what happens, which obviously they're going to do that on Monday. The other thing, I don't necessarily think this is a hands-on war with Iran. I know that sounds silly, seeing how we bomb the fucking shit out of them. But I haven't heard of any more attacks, even though Trump did come out today saying we're going to attack them some more. But he said the same thing about Venezuela.
Yeah.
More attacks aren't off the table. We can do it some more.
Yeah, he said it was going to be a couple days, but I haven't seen much yet.
You know, if you... and another thing, I don't understand, and maybe we really are just that fucking good. And I know we're talking about Venezuela, but Iran is like one of the other people that we're supposed to be afraid of. Like, not as much as China and Russia, but like,
right.
It's like China, Russia, Iran.
You got Article 1, Section 8, which grants Congress the power to declare war. Then Article 2, Section 2 designates President as Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States. This gives the President authority to direct military operations, including defensive actions, which this is considered. So, yeah.
Oh, so we're just good.
Yeah. Right, for what Grok says.
But I just really love that this is such a big win that, number one, I'm watching liberals trying to spin that you should look at the action that created it.
Yeah.
The same people that are ramming ICE, fighting officials, and not looking at the actions that created it.
Overall,
wow. There's a fucking hungry hippo thing right in front of me.
Oh, that's what it was.
And I'm trying to say hypocritical, but I keep wanting to say hippopotamus because I'm looking at a fucking hippopotamus. It's real. There is a hippopotamus right there.
You need proof.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That way they don't think I'm having a stroke. We don't need that. And so then the next big story that I heard about was we bombed, or somebody in the Joint Task Force bombed, a children's school. Now, there's 2 variations of this story that I've heard. I've heard the Iranian side, which was this was targeted right at the time that the kids were getting out of school.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that all those bombings happened in the morning in Iran. So nobody would be getting out of school. Now,
I don't know, how do Iranians go to school?
Maybe yeah, this is true. I don't know.
They do it backwards.
Mm-hmm. They do everything else backwards. But I did like the fact that Trump came out and told the Iranian people that they need to take arms, and I'm hoping that's what's happening. I haven't seen any stories about it. I haven't seen anybody talking about it. But at this point, like, nobody can say that he was a good guy. What I can say is I like the way, if we're going to do regime change, I like this version of regime change.
Yeah. He's going to let the people do it.
Yeah. You know, we're not putting our troops in there. Yeah. We're not, but we are getting rid of an evil, vile man that wants to kill as many people as he can. And you have to realize, by killing him, I heard this other report that said that was basically killing the second highest, like, other than God, religious figure in Iran.
Right.
Like, other than God, that was the number.
Other than Allah.
Yeah, that was number 2. Because you have to remember, they're a bunch of religious zealots. And I don't remember, I didn't look up that part, and I honestly should have, what makes them different. But I know their ideologue is wanting to kill Israel.
Like, what makes Iran different?
Yeah, their religion different. Like, why are they different from because he's like a god, almost like a godlike figure.
So it's different than regular Muslim?
It's a little different. There's something that's different, I'm pretty sure. Guys, like I said, this is the shittiest podcast on Rumble.
The
Once again,
shittiest.
we do appreciate you taking your time out today to watch, enjoy, and waste away the evening with the smooth, mellow sounds of Greg and Tom.
Oh, you're like an old.
That would have been a clip right there.
Yeah.
That would have been something we could have
Hey,
clipped.
yeah.
That's a clip.
Gonna be clipping soon, y'all.
We're going to be clipping.
And traditional Muslim.
Yeah, what's the difference? Because, so I started looking into, oh yeah, so the only negative stain is we might have bombed a school. That's bad. Or Israel might have bombed a school. Iran saying that it was a targeted attack, that we were waiting for the parents and the kids to be there. Maybe I have it wrong. Maybe it wasn't to pick up the kids. Maybe it was to drop them off. I don't know. But the main reason for the attack today was we heard that people were getting together. Like these names and these 40 officials that we killed top down were having meetings together. Now, maybe not Ayatollah, but there were enough of them that a couple strategic strikes. And so that pushed us forward. Number two, we once again flew into another country's airspace and said, this is ours now. And we didn't lose one single American soldier as of about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that to me is another amazing thing. We flew in, bombed a bunch of shit in a country that gives China its oil. Did you get the answer?
Well, it's pretty basically they practice Shia Muslim Islam, and the one everybody else practices is Sunni.
Okay.
So they're the different one. It's Shia, where
they're more extreme.
By chosen consensus or election, qualified members of the community, or the first four. So, basically, their leadership is someone they vote on. The Shias believe it's a family, so they're more of a dynasty.
Gotcha. So, one of the stories is, and not talking about Iran's, because you can't take anything Iran says seriously.
You gotta highlight Miss Rage's comment there.
Got that. Don't forget, hit that like button. There's only 4 of us here today.
All right.
That's all right. We're back on Saturday.
Tight-knit community.
Maybe we need to do this on like a Tuesday when none of the big hitters are on.
Yeah, everything's on Saturday night. We got plans and shit.
Anyway, we're probably going to be releasing more content. We say that.
Yep.
But once again, we've been selected to be one of Rumble's finest creators in their creator program.
Thanks to us and y'all.
And y'all.
Without y'all.
There wouldn't be us. Actually, we'd just be 2 guys still working together.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking politics, just not doing it in front of a camera. But whatever. I like this. I wish there was 700,000 of you, but right now, the P1s,
that we could do more.
Yeah, we could do way more if there was 7. If you get 700,000 people watching us right now, we will make 3 days more worth content.
We'll fucking pay you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say how much.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah. Anyway, so one of the things is this school was located right next to the base that we were trying to hit. This is actually common practice for people like Hamas and everything else. It's the clearest case, as analysts call it, human shielding by Iran, where they take people that they can claim, as a horrifying attack. The reports are between 80 and 115 dead children. That's terrible if it happened. It really is. I feel absolutely not appalled, because this needed to happen. The strike on this man, he needed to be taken down. There's no question about that.
You can way too much shit.
And it's not even that. Just look, he's been in there since the 80s. And look at all the different things that have happened since the 80s from Iran.
Yeah.
All the different, like in 2014, when the Iranian National Guard boarded an American vessel and held them at gunpoint, all the different hostages that Iran's taken, the Americans that they've killed, the ships that they've shot at,
there's going to be one hell of a regime change.
Yes. So there's a litany of reasons why this should have already happened, other than what everybody that wants to hate Israel's going around saying, well, the Jews control America now. It's the Jews. They took over America. Like, no, it's really not. Like,
see, well, you don't understand. See, Jews are bankers, and that's so they run everything.
They run everything. They run it all. And diamonds.
And diamonds. Don't forget the diamonds.
Don't forget the diamonds.
Diamonds are a Jew's best friend. I'm just
But the other conversation point and that I'm hearing that actually sounds kind of plausible to me is that Iran was actually firing ballistic missiles from that base.
okay.
And one of the missiles went down and hit the school. Now, I know at first that sounds like America propaganda, and
Didn't we say the same thing about Gaza when?
no, that did happen.
Yeah,
it did happen.
I'm
Like
saying it
it
probably did happen here. I mean, these people.
well, that's what I'm saying.
They
It
try
actually
to look like they can war like we can. They just end up flopping missiles out there.
well, what happened in that one was Hamas, which is a terror-sponsored
Yep.
group from Iran, was firing missiles over a hospital.
It's state sponsored.
State, yeah, thank you. Was firing missiles over a hospital, and in the hospital there was a courtyard, and that courtyard was full of refugees. And the missile hit the guys in the courtyard. And the very first thing that Iran or Hamas came out and said was, "Well, Israel fired a missile and hit us.
It's not our fault."
And then it was proven by the UN, an independent governing body, that happened that way. It wasn't just state-sponsored fucking propaganda.
They're basically, it wasn't us, it was the Jews.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And so I would not be surprised if, once again, that's what happened. Now, if it was an American missile, that sucks. I hate it for you. I hate that your country decided to put a girls' school right next to a Navy installation so that it could even be possibly hit by something in a regime that's trying so hard to bully the world around, if not with oil, with nukes, and if not with nukes, just with ballistic missiles.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, your government puts you in a very bad location.
There was warnings for
we literally
damn near a month.
Like I said, we literally offered them free uranium to run their nuclear facility, enriched at no more than 3% so that it would be good as nuclear fuel, and we would give it to them if they gave up their uranium enrichment program. Because
nuclear involved.
That was the hard stop for Trump. Because they've lied to everybody.
And if you're wondering how they got all that uranium enriched, whatever the fuck, like yellow cake and all that, that was Biden lifting all the sanctions.
So it's a little more than that. Hillary Clinton sold him uranium, or gave him uranium.
Okay, it's been like kind of a steady.
Yep. Biden, not only did he lift up sanctions, well, hold on, we skipped Obama. Don't forget Obama gave him a pallet of cash. A pallet of cash. Now, the argument has always been that America, that like wasn't tax dollars, that was money that was seized from Iran.
Sure.
But even if that's the case, it was seized for a reason, and you gave him like $1 billion in cash. Then Biden did something very similar. I think it was $16 billion.
It was money.
And he lifted sanctions. And you have, and I heard it.
Thought shit was sweet.
Yeah, and I heard it broke down today. They sell tainted oil, basically. So basically, the way it works in the world is if you want to buy Iranian oil, or if you get it cheaper because you're not supposed to buy it, and if the world finds out you're buying Iranian oil,
OPEC or whatever.
Yeah, so you get it cheaper. It's cheap oil. That's why China buys the shit out of it. And the funny part is, we know China buys the shit out of it. And basically, when we say, "Hey, we're going to give you a fucking fine," China's like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I get it. We tell China to go fuck themselves if they try to give us a fine as well. So, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're still making money that way as well. And so that's how they made the Shahed drone, which was the drone they tried to use on Israel just today.
Okay.
That's the drone that I was telling you we got. Yeah, but we got it. We stripped it. We reverse engineered it. And then we used it on them today. Because what we realized is a $30,000, $40,000 drone is a lot cheaper than a $2 to $10 million missile.
Yeah.
And
we're using their.
Yeah, well, they can't stop it.
Ammunition.
Well, they can't stop it either.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're trying to launch a bunch of slow-moving drones at China with some sort of drone disruption and all that shit. This is fucking Iran.
Then you got some prominent talking heads out there like the Hodge twins completely losing it.
Yes. So, confirmed civilians killed by the United States right now is still 0. Even if they're talking about the school, that hasn't been confirmed to be true or confirmed on who did it.
Okay.
Now, you're going to have your people arguing, well, it had to be America and that's state-sponsored propaganda, which would not be legal if Barack Obama hadn't signed that fucking bill in 2013.
Is that the NDAA?
Yeah, whatever the fucking, I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to tell you that. But whatever it was that basically said it went from you can't propagandize the American people to you can.
Oh, I don't know if that was probably the same time as all that, but yeah. I think the NDAA was Bush.
And then, but that's now the other thing on the flip side, confirmed kills by the Iranian retaliation is 2. There was a Pakistani in Dubai, and then there was a Israeli woman in Israel where it hit that hotel. And then Iran's going in front of the UN and talking like, oh, well, we're not actually bombing civilian structures, but like they're legitimately bombing airports and hotels and another airport. And I didn't say military installation either. I said airport.
That isn't random. Those are.
And Iran's retaliation's name, just so you know, so we can be full disclosure, is Truthful Promise 4. Truthful Promise 4. We can't forget the 4.
Don't forget.
Tel Aviv, Dubai Luxury Front. These are places that Iran's hit. Dubai International Airport, Bahrain, multiple residential buildings in a tower block. Minor reports, injuries reported. Drone caused fires. Kuwait International Airport, Ziyad International Airport in Dubai. That's where the Pakistani.
Iraq, right?
Kuwait's underneath Iraq. It's a different. It's a tiny different country, but it is right there.
I think that's a capital.
Zayed International Airport in Dubai. 1 dead in that one. That's where the Pakistani died. Number of distinct civilian public sites hit, at least 5 or 6, 1 hotel, 2 airports, multiple residentials, confirmed deaths 2, several dozen, mostly light, many from falling debris of intercepted projectiles. That's the injuries that we have reported right now. So my biggest question is, how the hell, like, are we just that much better than everybody else?
Yes.
Is that really what it is?
We've had practice like the last 20 years.
We haven't had practice doing what we're doing right now. Just flying in, blowing up a country and leaving.
Think we've done that shit?
Where?
Like in Afghanistan?
Well, yeah, we've blown some shit up, but we sat there and trudged for 20 fucking years.
Yeah, it's more like
this. We're flying in, shutting down an entire country's airspace for the second time, different country, both supported by China and Russia. No airplane fatalities whatsoever.
And we're supported by Britain. I know Britain said something. I didn't see anybody else.
UK was just short of, like, we didn't allow anybody to leave from here, but we definitely agree the guy should have died. Fetterman agrees with it.
Yeah.
Thomas Massey doesn't, but he's back on the Jew thing again.
Well, Massey doesn't agree with anything. He's just like, no.
He really is. And I don't know.
He wants illegals to be able to vote.
Yeah, because he didn't want to vote against this on the SAVE Act.
I thought we wouldn't notice. He was the only one. They switched it back with a pussy.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah, because we already saw it.
All right, so as I was telling you today, 0 American soldiers have been killed as of 7 p.m. or even wounded. And the retaliatory attacks, you have to realize, when we're like, don't forget, when we're like, hey, we're going to bomb Iran, You don't think that they went around and told everybody in any base to seek shelter and bomb shelters and everything else? So while they're bragging about hitting this stuff on bases, number one, that sucks. We're going to have to pay to fix it. But there was no people in those buildings. All the people were underground or in a bunker because they knew that the direct response from Iran was probably going to be a missile attack. That's what Iran does. That's what they've done for the last 4 and 5 years when they're attacking Israel in the 12-day war. It was, we're going to send a bunch of drones and cruise missiles. And that's what their response was going to be. So, of course, we moved all our troops underground so that nobody would be injured. Right now, even after the speech that Trump gave last night at 2:30 in the morning, I believe it was, when he was like, pray for our heroes, we might lose some. And I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly what he said. But at the end of the day, the best possible outcome happened, and that was 0 injuries, 0 fatalities. So once again, we walked into another country's airspace supported by Russia and China and said, hey, you're done here. We're going to do what we want to. We did what we want, and we left. Now, once again, Trump's out here saying, hey, we're going to bomb them some more. We're going to bomb them for days, which subsequently was the exact same thing he said to Venezuela. But what happened was the people that took over came in and said, hey, yeah, we're going to play ball. We're going to listen to what you have to say. So if, number one, the Iranian people take over their government, and I'm not saying whether the prince should come back or shouldn't. I don't know about any of that. That's not my political venue. I know here, and I don't even know that well, but I do my best. But if they come to the table fairly quickly and they're like, hey, we want to play ball, blah, 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 we're gonna bend a knee to say and not bastardize our own citizens and kill them, because you have to remember there's reports of up to 60,000 Iranians were killed during their protest. Now, let's say that number is completely exaggerated. Let's just go to like 7. That's too many.
What's in the box?
That's too many. That's too many protesters being killed in a country where I don't think you have the freedom to protest.
No, not really. They were actually killing protesters.
They were like 60,000, and I meant to say 7,000, but I said 7. So whatever, fuck it.
The Iranian government declared 40 days of national mourning for Soleimani's death.
Oh, so they finally admitted it?
Yeah.
Nice. I know that earlier you said they said a bunch of his family members, but I didn't hear him say.
Yeah, well, him and family members.
Okay.
But that wasn't them saying that. That was like our confirmed count.
And so if the Iranian country comes to the table tomorrow and says, hey, we're going to play ball, I bet we're done bombing Iran.
So Iranian state TV did announce the Supreme Leader.
Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine mission complete, right?
Like, I don't see.
And then Trump was supposed to come out of the press conference and he didn't. But he's probably been up all night.
Well, yeah, he made that fucking address at 2:30 in the morning and then called somebody else at 4.
Yeah, so he's.
But you also have to realize it was 2:30 here at 7 p.m. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Or it was 2:30 a.m. and in Israel, because that's when they were showing that they still weren't attacking them, and it was like 6:30. So that means at 6:30 a.m., which would be 2 p.m. here, or 2 a.m. I don't know. I fucked myself up on that one. Anyway, it might have even been after the attack that he told us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, Google, if it's 2:30 a.m. in Washington, D.C., what time is it in Iran?
If it's 2:30 a.m. in Washington, D.C., the time in Tehran, Iran, would be 11 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Iran is generally 8.5 hours ahead of
If it was 2:30 a.m., they said the bombing started at 10 there. That's what I heard, was that we started bombing them at about 10 a.m.
All right.
So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, The man's been up all fucking day,
Yeah.
so I'm not surprised.
I'm saying at some point he's gonna give us what happened. He's gonna say like
Yeah.
all the bomb, like sure they hit some installations. I would imagine.
Oh, they did. They did. So now Iranian state TV is claiming they've killed hundreds of Americans with thousands injured. Although there's no videos, no names, no hospital reports have surfaced. This was a standoff and a missile campaign on both sides, exactly the kind of fight the U.S. military is built to win, with almost no boots on the ground and no casualties so far. Today, America has taken 0 losses. And so then I reiterated, because I wanted to make sure that I was getting the correct answer as far as retaliatory attacks as well.
Right.
Not just us attacking them, but all their missiles. And once again, it says, yes, exactly. 0 American soldiers were killed today. CENTCOM, there have been no reports of U.S. casualties or combat-related injuries. So not even on the retaliatory attacks from Iran, there has not been a single injury. Because like I was telling you earlier, when we decided to do this, at whatever time the president said, yeah, mission go, they called every one of those bases and told them all to get underground, get into the bunker. They're going to fire missiles back at us. And the other thing is, you almost have to do this before they get a nuke, because if they get a nuke, they have a nuke.
You know they're going to do something.
Yeah, it's time to
It's
send
Israel.
it. Yeah, wherever they're sending it. Because as we've seen with their missiles, they're hitting hotels, they're hitting airports, they're not aiming for military installations.
No, they know it's going to be smacked down for the most part.
Yes. Damage to U.S. bases in the Gulf and Iraq were described as minimal and will not impact operations. 150 ballistic missiles and drones were aimed at the U.S. bases, most intercepted. President Trump warned earlier that casualties may happen, but right now we're at 0 injuries. Like that's amazing to me. Once again, the American military came in, did what we came to do, and went home. Now, like I said, I hope we go home. Like I don't see anything else we need to attack. Like I don't know a lot. I don't know like how Iranian's regime. I don't know if ask Grok if Iran's named a successor. Change what the answer is.
It says they're still shooting drones. Iran is.
I'm sure. The drone that we got reverse engineered, stole their technology, and then built it better and shot at them. Also, the other thing that Greg and I are kind of worried about is hypersonics, because now, that being said, there's a lot of trust in saying Iran has a hypersonic.
True.
Like, there's a lot of trust in that from people that we have been critically told not to trust.
They have not named a successor yet.
No successor. All right. Yeah. So, 0 injuries, 0 casualties by American service members. And the Iranian people just need to do what they're supposed to do now, and that's take their country back. They have an opportunity right now to really just do the right thing and take what's theirs. Put their country back on the map, which would be a spectacularly important thing for them to do. I mean, if they don't do it, it doesn't make any sense at all to me.
No.
Because you have this opportunity to take what's rightfully yours. And then the question is, does that one prince take over? Because that's the big issue that I've heard people saying right now is they don't
That's
know.
always the problem, right? You never know. Who,
and that's the big thing, because if we don't know who's going to gain control, then we don't know who we can trust, who we can't, all that stuff. That being said, they can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, decide whether you're allowed to buy, say, or support. That's supposed to say, decide what you're allowed to buy, say, or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters more now than ever. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money, not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether Gold, and Bitcoin in one secure place. No permissions, no middlemen, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators securely, instantly, and without interference. You know where that button is?
You know where it is.
This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future, yours to protect your family. When the system fails and institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics, it's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from the big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, and true financial freedom. Rumble Wallet, download it.
Get it. Love it. Own it.
Ah, I lost it. It's gone. Anyway, so that's the big comeuppance today. You know, nothing major. Just Donald Trump walking into another fucking country and saying, your bullshit ain't happening no more. We're done. You're done. Get it over with.
Fucking dead.
It's out. And Kamani learned. And we tried. We tried. Everybody's out here like, well, did Donald Trump even really try the diplomatic way? Yes. Yes, he did. Very much so, actually. You know, and my favorite was when I don't remember what the guy's title was, but it was after Iran had been bombed. He came out and was like, well, we were actually close to accepting a peace deal with Trump, so we were surprised that these actions were taken.
Oh, of course.
No, the fuck they weren't. No, the fuck you weren't. Yeah, like
sympathy game.
We thought we were going to be friends after I burned a fucking ball statue.
Yeah. Yeah.
After I chanted death to America almost religiously. That wasn't even intentional.
Almost
That's funny.
religiously.
That's funny. That's kind of funny.
But got the messages on private again.
No, did you fix it or do I need to?
I can't see. I was gonna let you do it.
That's fine. It's okay. All.
A-L-O.
Yeah, well, that's because I switched sides. Because look, guys, so when just for all the P1s that are here today, when the screen goes blank for a second and then we come back and there's an ad, that's because there's something that happens with Rumble that when I hit enough people to actually run an ad, it won't let me run it unless I open it in a new window. So I have to open it in a new window, enter that one, then restart that live, and then we can run the ad.
You've been doing that since the first.
Yeah. Now, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining.
That's right.
Bars. Kind of like Mars. I ran into some cars. Bars. Isn't that how the kids do it nowadays?
Then you inject the bars in. You got to be like, we're being old right now.
Yeah, we are. We've actually lost like 6 fucking viewers.
And we got
yeah, dude. But you know, this is kind of our podcast, and we can kind of do what I want. And one day we might be on here talking about Max Verstappen being shittier than Lewis Hamilton.
Or the other way around.
Probably not. With a pickle jar. There we go. Crowd coming in with some bars. But like I said, my biggest thing is you've got 2 different types of fucking people out there. Well, you've got 3. You've got the sane people that are like, yeah, this dude needed to die.
Yeah.
Sane people. Super easy.
Hostile towards us.
Towards the world.
Yeah.
Especially us. Except China and Iran.
While we're in the middle of peace talks, he's still talking shit. America will see a force they've never seen before. They're bam done.
Yeah, where's
And like everybody's worried about sleeper cells on, hopefully they just called a bluff and that doesn't happen.
yeah.
Now that being said, I think we're still a shutdown on the Department of Homeland Security, so that's not good.
Yeah.
They're still doing what they have to do. They're still doing all the Department of Homeland Security stuff.
Just with less people.
Yeah, people probably aren't getting paychecks.
Well, they're not, and people probably aren't showing up because they ain't getting a paycheck. I don't know how that works with the I know with like the military, it's kind of like, yeah, you ain't getting paid.
Well, you sign different shit for the military.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't know how the Department of Homeland Security. If you sign something like that with the Department of Homeland Security, where they're like, "Hey, if the government shut down, you stuff,
I
show
would
the
imagine
fuck
to a
up."
degree because like they need you.
Yeah,
So we need soldiers, so you can't just decide.
I ain't soldiering today.
Yeah.
Then you have the people on the other side that are like, I can't believe America went into Iran. And although the man needed to die, we can't overlook the injustice that America did in order for this to be able to happen. And then you have the people, well, the Jews control the American government, and that's why they attacked Iran.
Yep. Tucker Carlson.
Like that's the three type of people out there. And I guess I just at least hope that all three sides can agree that this man being dead is a bonus, is a win. It is a plus on every metric you can measure that with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't see it that way, I don't understand your ideology. I don't understand you as a human being. Because like if tomorrow liberals start putting an Iranian flag on their profile.
I think we've kind of gotten away from that. It seems like they don't do that as much anymore.
I mean, that'd be great. But I'm just saying, like, if you have a friend that puts an Iranian flag, I give you permission to tell them that the amount of ignorance they exude evades your understanding of humanity.
Tell them that.
Yes. Because it's a very polite way of saying you're fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. You probably won't get it because,
they're fucking stupid. Yeah.
So do your best.
Yeah, and say it in a polite tone.
And don't smack them.
Don't
hurt them.
We don't believe in violence. Shit. There will be no violence from the right.
There'll be none. Only defensive.
Only defensive, kind of like us bombing Iran. Liberals suck. All right, so I don't believe this was a defensive attack. Like I'm not one of those people that's going to jump
defensive.
I'm not one of these people that's going to jump in on, well, we started it, we attacked them to prevent an attack. But I do agree, and I think it's funny all the people out there posting it like they have some degree of intelligence. Oh, well, Bibi said we started a war to prevent a war. No, we had an attack to prevent a war. Yeah. And that's what I believe this is. I don't believe that this is a prolonged, I don't think that we're going to end up with multiple strikes in Iran and all that. I think that this is kind of.
I thought that, but I mean, honestly, the way it's going, we've already chopped the head off the snake.
Yeah, it ain't even withering.
Yeah, it's done.
It's just.
Yeah, it's just there. Ants are already on top of it.
Yeah, a bird flew by and pecked on its tail for a while. Like
it was too rotten for being dead for so long.
For so long, yeah. It just couldn't eat it, so it left. I wonder how they like it had to be DNA, right?
I think it's a satellite picture. They just zoomed in and found some remains. I don't know how they would have got somebody in there. I mean, I guess they could have, but I mean
that's wild.
You just bomb somewhere and you're gonna make somebody walk up in there.
That is Israeli ways.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough.
I don't know either. But America did a great thing today. We took an evil, vile man that has been terrorizing not only America.
His brother-in-law's son, his grandson. And...
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
I'm
Well,
not sure why he went that far, but this.
honestly,
more.
I figure what happened is he was once again Operation Human Shielding, and he was probably hanging out with him in the bunker.
Oh yeah, well,
Like, hey guys, come down here with me. America will never bomb you.
Zap.
Like, and
That's his body.
war is terrible, but this wasn't war. This was a strategic attack. What was it? What is it that Russia called theirs? Because we got to use it that. Yeah,
Like for what?
they called the
Invasion
Ukrainian
of
war.
Ukraine?
Yeah, they call it like a strategic military mission or some shit like that.
What it is.
And it's a 4 year. Is it 4 years now?
Mm-hmm. I'm 5.
You know, that's the one thing I'd say Trump hasn't delivered on.
He tried though. Zelensky don't want it.
Neither one of them want it.
Yeah, true.
Like neither one of them
Because
wanted it.
Putin started, so obviously
Yeah.
he's supposed to take the damn country. Special military operation.
Yeah, this was just a special military operation. But what we did was show Russia how you actually do a special military operation. We didn't invade the country, and I think that's one thing that's going to look really good in front of the UN is we didn't invade, we didn't put boots on the ground, we didn't try to take
Right.
over. We
We're letting the
literally,
people take over the
yeah,
country.
it's y'all shit. If you want it, take it. If not, these guys are going to
It's not
reorganize.
the same thing as if China took Taiwan because they want to completely invade Taiwan.
Yeah, and take over.
Their land. We're
Yeah.
like, Iran's our sovereign land.
Yeah, this is now USIA.
Though. I got a ring to it.
It does. It don't sound bad. Trump.
And that's what we're going to do to Cuba. That's next week.
Oh, dude, talking about fucking Cuba. So I actually read the report a little bit. Dude just stole a boat.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
happens a lot
talking
down
shit
there.
when you were like, yeah, no, they stole a boat,
Yeah.
just drove it. No, he literally stole a fucking boat, drove it to Cuba. And now, what I read said 10 people were on the boat, only 4 of them got killed.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
But-
Ran into a boat. They didn't get bombed or nothing. They ran into a Cuban boat.
Oh, so they weren't shot?
That's why I'm like, that's different.
I thought they were shot.
I saw it.
I really thought they were shot. If they weren't even shot, if they stole a boat and ran into a boat, then this ain't even like an incident that we need to worry about. Because that is way different. See, at first, what I read was Cuba shot 4 people, American citizens, because they were assets to the CIA. Bro, look, I got a Invisa foot. It's just a foot floating. The green screen working great today. That is hilarious. Yep, that is my foot, guys. We take podcasting with the utmost sincerity here. And we really pay attention to the quality of the product that we try to bring the people, the Ultra Nation citizens. Just to.
Oh no, okay. They opened fire on it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They came into the water. There was 10 people on the boat. 10 people aboard the boat. Primarily Cuban nationals or exiles living in the United States.
Oh my God! So it was a boat
They were self-deporting. At least 2 were U.S. citizens. Confirmed. They self-deported. We're back. No. We're back.
Fuck. Oh, see, that's a clip right there.
So yeah, they got close and got blasted out with. They got shot.
And then Mexico.
Mexico.
It's wild that we haven't even talked about Mexico.
Yeah, well, that was the big thing until this happened.
Until this happened, yeah. They got the #1 cartel leader of the El Jalisco New Generation.
Yep.
Aha. See, I pay attention when Greg tells me stuff. He's the narco-terrorist expert.
Try to be.
I'm pretty sure he coined the phrase. If you go back to some of our original content, pretty sure before anyone was saying narco-terrorism,
Not a one.
you could hear that here on Ultra Nation. Go back to some of our old videos, watch them, hit the like button, subscribe.
If you've been a fan that long, been a viewer, you're a part of history.
You are. Because we were the first ones to say, well, it was Greg's. I can't even steal it. We were the first ones to say narco-terrorist. Kind of wild. Maybe we
It's
can.
amazing.
Maybe we can trademark it
Probably not.
if we can prove
So
that we.
Marco Rubio says it a lot, so probably not. But
Bro,
cool with that.
then every time the United States government said it, they had to give us a stipend.
Vance Rubio 28.
Vance Rubio. Or Rubio Vance. I don't hate Rubio anymore.
No, I want Vance. He's more presidential.
Is he?
Yeah. Rubio's more than like he's like a hard worker, but when he talks, you're like, shut up.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you are right.
Vance is like strong. Any interview I've ever seen him in, like press conference when Zelensky tried him, he's quick with it. Like,
Side note, get out there and vote. We're going to start harping on that again.
yeah,
We've got the midterms coming up.
important.
You're going to have to vote down ballot. Republicans aren't the answer to all your problems, but Democrats are the cause.
Yep.
And if you don't, we're going to get
Impeached.
Vance in office a lot sooner than we want.
Yep.
And then I don't know what happens, because if we lose, if they can impeach Vance after they impeach Trump, and I don't know the logistics or the laws.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
But then it's the Speaker of the House. So there's a very
Mike Johnson.
No.
He's the Speaker of the House.
The controlling party gets the Speaker of the House. So if they win the midterms,
Hillary Clinton?
I don't know. It wouldn't be. Well, it would be whoever they is. Mike Johnson like a senator or a Congress member? I hate to ask that stupid ass question.
Speaker of the House.
Yeah, but is he actually a member of the Senate
he's
or
like
Congress?
He's something of
like
Louisiana.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. He is. Because I thought it was weird he didn't have a Louisiana accent. I'm pretty sure you're right on that one, actually. But then, so hypothetically speaking, at some point in 2027, we could have a Democrat running the White House.
Yeah, he represents Louisiana's 4th congressional district.
Because what happens, the way I understand it, and I could be wrong, I'm not a lawyer, but if they can impeach Trump, then they can impeach Vance, then the Speaker of the House would be the one that would be the next successor to the president. And if the
Dude, shit would get wild.
Democrats take over the House, then they would get to name the Speaker of the House, and so it would be a Democrat. That, like Ilhan Omar could become president.
That would not be good.
So,
White people just put in prison.
Like, guys, you do need to go out there and vote. I'm not kidding. We need to hit the votes. Tell your friends to vote.
On the vote there.
Tell your friends to vote. Tell your friends to vote. Your friends to vote. Like, this is important, because if we lose this, it could just turn like, I know we may not like, and as Republicans, we might not agree with everything we've seen. I agree with most of it, personally. But at the end of the day, Republicans aren't the answer to all your problems, but Democrats are the cause. And that's a phrase by Dan Bongino, a much better podcaster than we are.
Big Dan.
But it's true. You know, I might bitch about what the Republicans do, but it doesn't hurt me. There's 11% more taxes going back. The murder rate's the lowest it's been in 125 years. The Dow was over 50,000. Now, Pam Bondi shouldn't have told anybody that, but the Dow was over 50,000. The other one, the S&P, was over 7,000. Illegal immigration is the lowest it's ever been crossing the border. They've caught more child predators. The FBI in the first year caught 6 of the 10 most wanted. Like, there's lots of good things that are happening.
Positive, yeah.
All right. And a lot of that's not going to be portrayed or put in front of our faces, because the media is just what the media is. At this point, it's a propaganda machine for the right and the left. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's one or the other. Ever since Barack signed that fucking piece of legislation that said propagandizing the American people was legal, both sides do it. But it's weaving through the bullshit and trying to keep up with it. Anyway, we've had you for about an hour. Go out and vote.
Do it.
Follow us on X, Rumble, Truth Social, Facebook. Rumble. Oh, wait. No, we get Rumble Studio. You don't get Rumble Studio. And watch our clips if you see them, because we're probably going to start clipping things and doing stuff like that. Support our channel. Hit the like button. We appreciate you. Ultra Maga Nation, we're out.
Peace.
There it is. I'm like, I don't see it.